Hi, I'm Whitney Morgan, Hashimoto's coach, gluten-free warrior, and creator of the Thyroid Reboot Method and the Gluten Gauntlet mini course. When I started the journey of restoring my own thyroid health, I thought if I did a perfect job at executing the perfect protocol, that my symptoms would improve along a steady upward trajectory until I arrived at perfect thyroid health. But that's not what happened. And in my clinical experience, it rarely happens that way. Healing isn't a straight line. It's more like a roller coaster. And there's no such thing as the perfect execution of the perfect plan. In fact, chasing perfection can be a shortcut to self-sabotage. In today's video, I'm going to share with you two perspectives that help my clients stay on track and get the results they're seeking. But before we jump into it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the little bell next to it so you'll get notified every time I post a new video. I've worked with dozens of women with Hashimoto's and hypothyroidism, and by far, the women who get the best results healing their thyroid are those with the best mindset. And part of cultivating that mindset is knowing how to set reasonable expectations for yourself and also how to make peace with a certain amount of uncertainty. There are two core philosophies that I teach my clients and that I continue to reiterate throughout the coaching process. The first is this: don't let the perfect become the enemy of the good. In other words, rigid and uncompromising protocols can often become obstacles to obtaining lasting results. For health protocols to be sustainable, they need a certain amount of flexibility built into them. You can still get A-level results without expending 100% of your energy 100% of the time. In my experience, the most successful health protocols are 90% structure and 10% wiggle room. When you've got built-in flexibility, you are less likely to burn yourself out or sabotage your results. That 10% of wiggle room makes all the difference. Have you ever had the experience of committing to a health program that was so intense and restrictive that you burned out before getting the results that you were after? If so, drop your favorite emoji in the comments. The second perspective to maintain is this: the journey to better thyroid health unfolds in an up and down pattern. It's a roller coaster, not a straight line. Unfortunately, it's just human nature to view the downturns as setbacks, but that's not the case. The downturns are part of a natural rhythm of restoring thyroid function. Each dip in your progress propels you forward toward your next series of improvements. When you find yourself in one of these downturns, and you will, trust that it will pass. And even though it doesn't feel like it, you are still moving forward. To learn more about my Thyroid Reboot Method and how to restore thyroid function from the ground up, click on the link that I provide in the video notes. If you're watching the replay on Instagram, just head to my bio link. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, you can let me know by liking it, subscribing to my channel, or sharing it with a friend who's got Hashimoto's or hypothyroidism. And if you have questions, just leave them in the comments. I do try my best to answer each and every one. Thanks. I'll see you next week. Bye.